Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Bulbasaur, and I am back with another top 5 video, and today I am going to be talking about, well, death in Pokemon. It's a very touchy subject, as, Pokemon is a kid's game, but there are many instances in the anime and the games that I kind of wanted to talk about, and since tomorrow is Halloween, I thought it would be a good idea, and basically as good a time as any to talk about it, so basically, let's get started. In the number 5 spot, we have the time Ash went to capture a ghost Pokemon in order to defeat Sabrina, but this is low on the list because it's a little more lighthearted than most other things on the list, but it's still a death in Pokemon. But I put this here just to start us off easy before we get into the real deaths that will actually, get you in the feels. You just gotta get there, you gotta get those easy ones out of the way. And, yeah, the reason why it's on the list, though, is because he died, but also, I don't know, I just find it funny that basically he just messes around with Misty and with everybody throughout the entire episode until he comes back to his normal body, and it's just really, really cool. So in the number 4 spot, we have Dr. Fuji from the first movie. Now the reason why this is here is because he was actually not that bad of a guy. He was trying to save his daughter, or I guess reanimate his daughter or something. I think clone his daughter because his daughter died. But then everything went wrong and Mewtwo ended up being the last surviving clone. And basically Mewtwo ended up getting extremely pissed off about this because basically his friends left him. So he basically blew up the lab and killed everybody in sight. And that's just a real sad story for both Mewtwo and Dr. Fuji, It's just, dang, Dr. Fuji lost his daughter, all he was trying to do was clone that thing, and then Mewtwo ended up coming along, and Mewtwo ended up losing all of his friends, and it's just no, but, by the end of the first movie, Mewtwo's got a lot of friends at least. That's a good thing. Yeah, all those cloned Pokemon, that's a good thing. And in the number 3 spot, we have Cyrus. Now, this is on the list mainly because of how he died. He literally just made a whole new dimension in the anime and jumped in it, he just basically lost control of Dialga and Palkia. That caused him to die, which is very, very awesome to me. I don't know, I always love Cyrus compared to all the other, leaders, because he's always had, a real cool goal, and I don't know, I just really like that. But in the games, it basically just depends on which version you play, Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, but I'm talking about Platinum here, where Giratina, pretty much just traps him in the Distortion World, and he's basically never ever seen from again. Obviously we can assume he just died in there, because he can't eat or drink anything in the Distortion World, so basically, we're just going to assume that he's dead, and he got trapped in the Distortion World forever, and yeah, that's pretty much why he's on the 3 spot. In the number 2 spot, we have Entei from the 3rd movie. Now, this is just a cool way to go, because basically it sacrificed himself to defeat the unknown and turn everything back to normal. Now, this was cool mainly because of how noble it is for him to just, do that. But also, Entei is a legendary Pokemon. Who knew a bunch of unknown who only know hidden power can actually kill a freaking Entei? Entei's not the strongest legendary, but it's a legendary nonetheless. Now, that's pretty weird to think that Unknown with pretty low stats that can also only learn freaking hidden power can defeat a freaking Entei. No, some of them probably had hidden power water or something on them, but still, it's just pretty weird to see that freaking Entei can die to Unknown. Either way, though, it was very, very cool to see a noble thing like that. And yeah, that's why I got the number 2 spot. And now for some honorable mentions. For the first one is Ash's Pikachu in the tower, just the same way that the number 5 spot was, where basically they were searching for a ghost Pokemon to defeat Sabrina, and he died, and basically, well, yeah, basically Ash and Pikachu, same thing, we're just messing around with them, and it's no biggie, just another lighthearted honorable mention that I want to put on there. But the reason why Pikachu didn't get the spot is because, I don't know, I just feel like Ash is a bigger role model than Pikachu is. So yeah, I mean, I guess technically not, since Pikachu is the mascot of this stuff and everything, but still. And the second honorable mention is when Ash's Pikachu got hit with Oblivion Wing in the Diancie movie, and it basically got turned into stone. Now this didn't make, because I mean, it's a completely different time that it turned into stone, and I mean, that'll be coming up soon. There's a completely different time that basically somebody turned into stone, and obviously I'm pretty sure you know what it is, because it's the most freaking iconic thing in all of Pokemon for turning into stone and stuff. But yeah, basically those are the honorable mentions. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the time that Ash turned into stone. Now, I have talked more in depth about this in my top 10 saddest moments in Pokemon video, but this still just gets me. The reason why it's number 1 spot is because out of every death on this list, this is the only one that I still like genuinely like tear up at, and it's just, dude, even though I know he's coming back, it still, in my opinion, is the saddest on the list, and that's basically why it was placed in the number 1 spot. But I guess also because the first movie, coincidentally, was the first movie I saw of Pokemon, and I was a little kid, and you know, little kids kinda do kinda stuff like that, and they think that, you know, that your protagonist Ash is never coming back, but really he is, and then you know how things go. You cry, and then you cry, and then he comes back, and then you think that Ash is a straight badass, and that's how things work. And that has been my top 5 deaths in Pokemon. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. See ya!